Mysterious lights in the sky, named the wrong fires, or aberrational lights, Błędne Ogniki, are attested throughout Polish folklore. Today, these lights in the sky might be called alien spacecraft, but for centuries were understood to be spiritual apparitions. So goes an encounter recorded by Oskar Kolberg in the late 1800s. A merchant of fishing nets and sieves was on his way to sell wares at the market when nighttime caught him in the middle of nowhere, so he hurried to find an inn so that he could get to the market early the next day. The night was quiet, the sky was starry, and the moon almost full. As he walked up a hill, he turned and saw a distant light flickering in the sky. Gazing at it intently, he saw it rise up as high up as a tower, and then it went down to the point where he could barely see it at all on the ground. He walked a short distance, but when he looked behind himself, he saw the light following him. So taking a net from his back, he threw it boldly with all his might at the pursuing light, and he looked back from where he came, in time to see the net meet the light with a great clatter, shattering the net into tiny pieces. So the merchant felt in his heart that something was wrong, and he fled as fast as he could, and looking back, he saw the light. Still it was following him. So fleeing through the wilderness, he ran until he reached a cottage, opened the door, and entered. There was no living soul in the room. Only a dead man lay on the bench, with a lamp burning at his head. The merchant, overcome with fear, climbed behind the stove, and there, half frightened to death, he cowered. Suddenly there was a clattering, a banging on the door, and a loud, screeching cry, "Let me in!" And the dead man on the bench then spoke.
"I won't let you in.
"Let me in!"
I won't let you in,"
the dead man repeated, and began to thrash. However, he couldn't get up because a holy cross was pressing against his chest. But out of sheer reaction to the aberration outside, the dead man finally jerked and shook himself so hard that the cross fell to the ground, and he jumped up and went straight to the door. Ripping the door open, the dead man and aberration grabbed each other's arms and began to pull against each other so hard that the cottage shook. Finally, after much fighting, a rooster could be heard crowing, and both of the wrestlers fell to the ground, the daylight depowering them. The next day, when people came with a priest to visit the deceased, they saw the two dead bodies laying on either side of the threshold. Looking around the room, they found the merchant behind the stove, and he told them what had happened, and then he went out on his way. They buried both bodies on the border of that property.